the one with Dino De Laurentiis.
Oh, auditioning, yes,
Yeah.
yes. Well, that was for King Kong. And I walked in and his son was sitting there very excited that he'd brought in this new actress. I said to his son in Italian, because I understand Italian, he said, "Che brutta," why do you bring me this ugly thing? Very sobering. I said to him, "Mi dispiace molto," but I understand what you're saying. I'm sorry I'm not beautiful enough to be in King Kong.
Hollywood's queen has finally spilled the tea. After decades of polite smiles and diplomatic answers, Meryl Streep is done playing nice. The 21-time Oscar nominee has shocked fans by naming the 7 co-stars who made her life a nightmare on set. From unexpected slaps to cruel comments, she's holding nothing back about the men who tried to dim her spotlight. The most shocking? The beloved actor who secretly tormented her for years while America adored him. You won't believe who tops her list of Hollywood's worst costars.
I know. The wedding. I got my wedding invitation.
The relationship between Meryl Streep and the number 6 on our list, Dustin Hoffman, is one of the better documented, challenging working relationships in Streep's career. During the filming of Kramer vs. Kramer, 1979, it came forward.
They cast Kate Jackson in Meryl Streep's part.
You're kidding.
The studio would not let her out. So then they went back and looked at the list.
The film tells the emotional story of Ted and Joanna Kramer navigating a painful divorce and custody battle over their young son Billy. Their performances were so powerful that the film became the highest-grossing movie of 1979 in the United States and Canada, bringing in over $1,173 million on just an $8 million budget. Behind the scenes, however, their relationship was far more complicated than what appeared on screen. Both actors were experiencing personal turmoil during filming. Streep was grieving the recent loss of her fiancé, actor John Cazale, who had died from lung cancer just months before filming began. Hoffman was in the midst of his own bitter divorce from his first wife, Anne Byrne. These personal circumstances created an emotionally charged atmosphere on set.
But it was weird because almost in one of the very first scenes, it's when I'm leaving. We were shooting the scene and I was properly upset, I thought, and I was getting my stuff together and walked out in the hallway and he looked at me and he slapped me as hard as he could.
Who? Dustin?
Dustin.
What the?
Yeah, and you can see it in the film. There's a big big hand mark.
Hoffman's approach to method acting led to several controversial moments during production. In the film's opening scene, where Ted and Joanna are arguing in the hallway, Hoffman reportedly slapped Streep across the face without warning. This was Streep's first movie role, and she was understandably shocked. She later commented, "This was my first movie, and it was my first take in my first movie, and he just slapped me. And you see it in the movie. It was overstepping." In another instance, during the restaurant scene, Hoffman allegedly told only the camera operator that he planned to throw a wine glass against the wall, leaving Streep genuinely startled when it happened. After the take, she reportedly told him, "Next time you do that, I'd appreciate you letting me know." Perhaps most disturbing was Hoffman's reported tactic of whispering John Cazale, the name of Streep's deceased fiancé, in her ear before an emotionally charged courtroom scene, seemingly to provoke a more authentic emotional reaction from her. Despite these difficulties, both actors delivered performances of remarkable depth and nuance. Their different acting philosophies, Hoffman's intense method approach versus Streep's more measured technique, somehow created an on-screen chemistry that felt authentic and moving. Director Robert Benton noted Streep's exceptional talent, saying, "Part of the pleasure she must have taken is showing to Dustin she didn't need to be slapped. She could have delivered anything to anybody at any time." Their work in Kramer vs. Kramer earned them well-deserved recognition. Hoffman won the Academy Award for Best Actor, and Streep won for Best Supporting Actress. The film itself received 9 Academy Award nominations and won 5, including Best Picture and Best Director. In the years since, both actors have gone on to extraordinary careers. Streep has earned a record 21 Academy Award nominations, winning 3 times, cementing her status as one of the greatest actresses in film history. Hoffman continued to be one of Hollywood's most respected actors with numerous acclaimed performances. When asked about those difficult experiences years later, Streep has responded with remarkable grace. In a 2018 interview, she acknowledged that Hoffman's behavior was problematic while also noting, "I think those things are being corrected in this moment. And they're not politically corrected. They're fixed. They will be fixed because people won't accept it anymore." Despite the tensions during filming, Kramer vs. Kramer remains a cinematic masterpiece that changed how divorce and custody battles were portrayed in American cinema. It showed the human cost of family breakdown with unprecedented honesty and compassion. The film's lasting impact is a testament to how sometimes great art can emerge from difficult circumstances and how 2 brilliant actors, despite their differences, created something truly unforgettable together. The number 5 on our list is Kevin Kline. Meryl Streep and Kevin Kline have collaborated multiple times throughout their careers, most notably in Sophie's Choice 1982, for which Streep won her first Best Actress Oscar.
We went at it again, playing tormented lovers, and Meryl wrestled me to the ground.
Their on-screen chemistry was immediately apparent, bringing to life the complex relationship between Sophie, a Polish Holocaust survivor harboring a devastating secret, and Nathan, her brilliant but mentally unstable American Jewish lover. The film showcased both actors at the height of their abilities. Streep's portrayal of Sophie earned her a well-deserved Academy Award for Best Actress, while Kline's performance as the mercurial Nathan established him as one of the most talented actors of his generation. What made their pairing so memorable was the perfect balance of their acting styles. Streep's legendary attention to detail and emotional precision complemented Kline's theatrical background and natural charisma. Both brought an incredible depth to their characters, creating scenes of such emotional intensity that they continue to move audiences decades later. Streep's flawless Polish accent and complete transformation into Sophie demonstrated why she would become known as the greatest actress of her generation, while Kline's ability to shift between Nathan's charm and volatility showed his remarkable range.
The great love they gave me for 5 months, I thank Kevin Kline and Peter McNichol.
The two wouldn't share the screen again until 2015's Ricky and the Flash, a very different type of film that showed their versatility as performers. In this Jonathan Demme-directed musical comedy drama, Streep played Ricky Rendazzo, an aging rock musician who abandoned her family to pursue stardom, while Kline portrayed her ex-husband Pete. Their scenes together had an easy familiarity and unforced chemistry that can only come from mutual respect and admiration between actors. Despite the decades between collaborations, their connection felt authentic and lived in, as if no time had passed at all. Both actors share a strong background in theater, which perhaps explains their exceptional ability to create fully realized characters who feel authentic even in extreme circumstances. Streep studied at the Yale School of Drama, while Kline was a founding member of the acting company and made his name on Broadway before transitioning to film. This theatrical training gave them both a deep understanding of character development and emotional truth that shows in every performance. Throughout their careers, they've collected an impressive array of awards. Streep, with her record 21 Academy Award nominations and 3 wins, plus numerous Golden Globes and other honors. Kline with his Academy Award for A Fish Called Wanda and 2 Tony Awards for his stage work. Their collaborations represent some of the finest moments in modern American cinema. What makes their work together special is not just their individual talents, but how they elevate each other's performances. In Sophie's Choice, their characters' volatile relationship required both actors to navigate extreme emotional territory, from passionate love to jealous rage to profound grief. Their scenes together have an electric quality, unpredictable, emotionally raw, and utterly convincing. In Ricky and the Flash, they brought a more subtle touch to former spouses, navigating old wounds and new realities with humor and heart. The magic of Streep and Klein's collaborations stems from their shared commitment to authenticity and their remarkable ability to disappear into their roles. When they share the screen, viewers witness two master craftspeople at work, actors who can convey complex emotions with the slightest gesture, who understand the power of silence as much as dialogue, and who make even the most difficult scenes feel truthful and immediate. Their partnership stands as a testament to how great actors, working at the height of their abilities, can create art that continues to move and challenge audiences decades after it was made. At number 4 on our list, we have Jeremy Irons. While they haven't frequently collaborated on projects, there were some rumors of creative differences and personal animosity between them.
And what Meryl very clearly told me, not that I was being a pain in the ass, I don't think, but I think she just sort of...
When Meryl Streep and Jeremy Irons first worked together in the 1981 film The French Lieutenant's Woman, they created a fascinating on-screen chemistry that captivated audiences worldwide. The film, directed by Karel Reiss and adapted from John Fowles's novel by renowned playwright Harold Pinter, presented a unique storytelling challenge as it featured a story within a story.
I would say that Carol's particular gift was his delicacy, and so you never felt his hands on you as an actor.
Streep and Irons played dual roles, both the Victorian-era characters Sarah Woodruff and Charles Smithson, and the modern-day actors Anna and Mike, who were portraying them in a film. This complex narrative structure demanded exceptional acting skills, and both performers delivered brilliantly. Their performances were all the more remarkable, considering that while Streep had recently won her first Oscar for Kramer vs. Kramer, she was still establishing herself as a leading lady in Hollywood. And Irons, though respected for his stage and television work, was not yet the movie icon he would later become. Together, they navigated the challenging material with remarkable sensitivity and intelligence, creating 4 distinct characters whose stories intertwined in fascinating ways. Their portrayal of forbidden love in the Victorian storyline contrasted beautifully with the complicated modern relationship between the actors playing those roles. Both performers showed their exceptional range, shifting between time periods and characters with seamless grace. The film received 5 Academy Award nominations, including a Best Actress nomination for Streep, cementing her growing reputation as one of the finest actresses of her generation. Years later, they would reunite in the 1993 film The House of the Spirits, based on Isabel Allende's epic novel. This sweeping drama featured an all-star cast including Antonio Banderas, Glenn Close, and Winona Ryder, but Streep and Irons anchored the film as Esteban and Clara Truba, a couple whose turbulent relationship spans decades against the backdrop of political upheaval. The film combined elements of romance, politics, magical realism, and family drama, giving both actors rich material to work with. In this second collaboration, their chemistry had deepened, allowing them to portray the complex evolution of a marriage with remarkable authenticity. What makes the Streep-Irons partnership so effective is their similar approach to acting despite their different backgrounds. Both are known for their incredible attention to detail, their ability to master accents and physical transformations, and their commitment to finding the emotional truth in every scene. Streep's remarkable ability to find herself in each character, as she has described her process, complemented Irons' thoughtful and introspective approach to his roles. Throughout their careers, both actors have collected impressive accolades. Streep has earned a record 21 Academy Award nominations with 3 wins and is widely regarded as the greatest actress of her generation. Irons has an Academy Award, 3 Emmy Awards, and a Tony Award to his name, establishing himself as one of the most versatile actors in the industry. Their work together represents represent some of the finest acting partnerships in modern cinematography, exceptional talents who bring out the best in each other through mutual respect and shared artistic commitment. When Streep and Irons share the screen, viewers witness a masterclass in screen acting's subtle, nuanced performances that explore the full complexity of human relationships. Their collaborations stand as a testament to how great actors can elevate already compelling material to something truly extraordinary, creating characters and moments that remain vivid in the viewer's memory long after the credits roll. At number 3, we have Alec Baldwin. When Meryl Streep and Alec Baldwin teamed up for the 2009 romantic comedy, It's Complicated, they created one of the most entertaining on-screen couples in recent memory. The Nancy Meyers-directed film showcased their incredible chemistry as Jane and Jake Adler, a divorced couple who begin a secret affair 10 years after their split. Their performances brought warmth, humor, and surprising emotional depth to what could have been just another midlife crisis comedy.
The threesome. Provocative title.
Three-way.
The three-way, yeah. Wow.
The film tells the story of Jane, a successful bakery owner played by Streep, who finds herself in an unexpected predicament when she begins sleeping with her ex-husband Jake Baldwin, who's now married to the younger woman he left her for. Complicating matters further, Jane also starts falling for her sweet, divorced architect Adam, played by Steve Martin. What made the Streep-Baldwin pairing so special was how they balanced laugh-out-loud comedy with genuine emotional connection. Their characters' shared history felt authentic, from their comfortable banter to their lingering resentments.
Good, Janie.
Yeah.
You do. You always do.
Baldwin, in particular, received significant praise for his performance, earning a BAFTA nomination for Best Supporting Actor and helping the cast win the National Board of Review Award for Best Ensemble. Streep, already considered the greatest actress of her generation, showed her comedic talents were just as strong as her dramatic skills, receiving a Golden Globe nomination for Best Actress in a Comedy or Musical. It's Complicated was both a critical and commercial success, grossing over $1,219 million worldwide and becoming one of director Nancy Meyers' highest-earning films. Audiences responded to the refreshing portrayal of romance between characters in their 50s and 60s, a demographic often overlooked in romantic comedies. The film didn't shy away from showing mature adults enjoying fulfilling lives, careers, friendships, and yes, with the infamous scene of Streep and Baldwin's video chat becoming one of the movie's most talked about moments. What made their performances work so well was the perfect balance of their acting styles. Streep brought her trademark nuance and emotional truth to Jane, making her simultaneously vulnerable and strong as she navigated this complicated situation. Baldwin countered with his expert comedic timing and surprising vulnerability beneath Jake's confident exterior. Their scenes together sparkled with an easy rapport that suggested decades of shared history. While this remains their only on-screen collaboration to date, It's Complicated stands as a testament to how two skilled actors with different strengths can create movie magic together. The film tackles themes of aging, second chances, and the messiness of modern relationships with humor and heart. Years later, many viewers still return to the film, not just for its beautiful settings and Nancy Meyers' signature style, but for the genuine chemistry between Streep and Baldwin that makes Jane and Jake's complicated relationship feel so real and relatable. At number 2, we have Jack Nicholson. Meryl Streep and Jack Nicholson, two of Hollywood's most celebrated actors, came together for the first time in the 1986 film Heartburn, directed by Mike Nichols. This movie, based on Nora Ephron's semi-autobiographical novel about her failed marriage to journalist Carl Bernstein, paired these acting powerhouses in a story that mixed comedy with the painful realities of marital betrayal. Streep played Rachel Samstad, a food writer who discovers her husband Mark's Nicholson affair while pregnant with their second child. Despite their considerable talents and natural chemistry on screen, the film received mixed reviews, with some critics feeling the material didn't fully showcase what these two legends could accomplish together.
Three will build
The pair didn't wait long to collaborate again, reuniting just a year later for Ironweed, 1987, a much darker and more dramatic film set during the Great Depression. Directed by Hector Babenco and based on William Kennedy's Pulitzer Prize-winning novel, the film cast Nicholson as Francis Phelan, a former baseball player turned homeless alcoholic, with Streep playing Helen Archer, a once famous radio singer now living on the streets. Their performances in this gritty drama earned both actors Academy Award nominations, showcasing their incredible range and commitment to their craft. Streep's transformation into Helen was particularly remarkable, complete with false teeth and a gruff New York Irish accent. One of the most memorable scenes features her character singing, "He's me pal in a bar," imagining a rapturous reception when in reality, her voice is gone and no one is listening. A heartbreaking moment that highlights Streep's extraordinary ability to convey complex emotions. What made the Streep-Nicholson partnership special was how their contrasting acting styles complemented each other perfectly. Nicholson's larger-than-life charisma and unpredictability played beautifully against Streep's meticulous character work and emotional precision. Both actors were known for their complete commitment to roles, with stories of Streep's dedication on Ironweed becoming legendary, reportedly lying completely still in position for her character's death scene before anyone else arrived on set. Their work together represents a fascinating chapter in both actors' illustrious careers. While Heartburn may not have reached the heights that many expected from such a pairing, it still showcased their ability to handle both comedy and drama with equal skill. Ironweed, though challenging for viewers with its bleak subject matter, demonstrated the incredible depths these actors could reach when given powerful material. Together, they created performances that continue to be studied and admired by film lovers and fellow actors alike. Their collaborations highlight what happens when two masters of their craft share the screen, creating moments of truth, vulnerability, and emotional resonance that remain etched in cinematic history. At number 1, we have Gwyneth Paltrow. Meryl Streep and Gwyneth Paltrow, two generations of acclaimed Hollywood actresses, haven't extensively worked together on film projects, but share an interesting professional and personal connection. Their most significant link in Hollywood history came during the 1999 Academy Awards, when Paltrow won the Best Actress Oscar for her role in Shakespeare in Love, beating out Streep, who was nominated for her performance in One True Thing. This award season moment created an unexpected connection between the two actresses at different stages of their careers. Streep, already an established legend, and Paltrow, an emerging star.
Took Gwyneth's place and took all the food back to her own pad, but her daughters apparently drew straws to win the opportunity to help them.
In One True Thing, released in 1998 and directed by Carl Franklin, Streep delivered one of her most nuanced performances as Kate Golden, a homemaker diagnosed with cancer. The film, based on Anna Quindlen's novel, explored the complicated relationship between a career-focused daughter, played by Renee Zellweger, and her dying mother. Critics particularly praised Streep for bringing warmth and natural energy to the role, moving away from any perception of being a technically perfect but emotionally distant actress. The Los Angeles Times noted it was one of the least self-consciously dramatic and surface-showy of her career, while making it one of her most moving performances.
Meryl Streep has just revealed that Gwyneth Paltrow saved her Thanksgiving after some culinary malfunctions at Streep's home in New York. Apparently, the two big stars are neighbors in the Big Apple.
Meanwhile, Paltrow was earning acclaim for her star turn as Viola de Lesseps in Shakespeare in Love, the period romantic comedy that would ultimately win 7 Academy Awards, including Best Picture. Her portrayal of a nobleman's daughter who disguises herself as a man to act on stage and becomes William Shakespeare's muse captured audiences' hearts and established her as a leading actress in Hollywood. Despite not having starred in films together, Streep and Paltrow share a surprising personal connection. They're actually neighbors in New York City, which led to a heartwarming Thanksgiving story in 2014. When Streep's oven broke down while preparing her family's Thanksgiving dinner, she reached out to Paltrow, who was away at the time, and received permission to use her kitchen to cook the side dishes. Streep later joked about the incident on Live with Kelly and Michael, calling Paltrow's oven the best I have ever seen in my life and revealing that one of her daughters was dying to see inside Paltrow's home. Both actresses represent different eras of Hollywood success. Streep has built an unprecedented career, spanning 5 decades with a record 21 Academy Award nominations and 3 wins, cementing her status as perhaps the greatest actress of her generation. Paltrow, while stepping back from full-time acting in recent years to focus on her lifestyle brand Goop, remains a significant cultural figure who helped define 1990s cinema with her performances in films like Emma, The Talented Mr. Ripley, and of course, Shakespeare in Love. Their careers reflect 2 different paths through Hollywood: Streep's consistent dedication to her craft across decades and Paltrow's evolution from actress to entrepreneur. While they haven't shared significant screen time, their intertwined moments, from award season competition to neighborly kitchen borrowing, create an interesting footnote in Hollywood history.